Hello, all my viewers, and welcome. This is the first time I'm playing first time I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla on and recording it. Played it once before, didn't get very far. Yeah, had to start work. I had planned on streaming this, however, streaming when you have only one monitor is, yeah, it's a pain. So I'm just going to go ahead and record. Hold on. Come on. There we go. My, my controller wasn't connected. Thank you, Ubisoft. Ow. Thanks for the flashbang.
Silence, you children of gods, and heed my tale of time's beginning. All was dark. There was no sand. There was no sea. No earth, nor sky. No grass, nor wind. Till fire met ice in the gasping void. And from this scream came the giant Ymir, first of all beings. Proud Ymir, cruelly killed, yet from whose bones and blood and brains the world was made. The world you walk and war upon.
What is with Ubisoft and the flashbangs? Thank you. I don't see anything interesting. All right, let's go.
Eivor, here's a tune for you. Want to liven your step?
Oh, there you are, my little dringer. Go. So, you see our king? Yes, good. Come, Eva. Did you find the ring? Yes. Now for our little plan. When you see us talking, be quiet as a wood mouse. And surprise him with our gift. You hold it out, like this. You look him in the eyes and you say, Styrbjörn King. May our clans be forever bonded in friendship and in love. I think you can do that for me. Good. Tonight, you will be the cord that unite our people. I'm so proud of you, Eva.
I really do like how they made young Eivor extremely androgynous.
Stay lucid, friend.
My sword is greedy. I'm ready to fight.
So nice having all of these hearty folk in our home.
Gonna go ahead and dance for a minute. Alright, that's enough. Hey, I can't. Okay, I guess that is a little rude.
I hew the heads of joyless hill dogs. I am 5 Odin's brew, and I snip the scraggly beards of true kings. I dance.
Oh, no drink in your fist? Come on, I'll find you
I
something.
can't. I have a tribute for your father.
Oh, what a piece. That must be worth 2 sturdy longships. Give it here. I'll pass it on.
My father asked me, Sigurd.
Suit yourself. But you're not getting any mead.
I mean, I don't know why you'd give the child mead.
Crusader,
looks through my hammer.
Seriously, I don't know why you'd give the child any. Ooh, ooh. What? That's not play. What would I be playing with? Oh, a ball. Is that my mother?
You have the ring? Good. This was worn by your grandfather in a battle on the Northern Way.
Mother,
Yes,
I
can you
can't.
show Sigurd the canstones he stacked yesterday?
that's a good idea. Do that in the morning. First light.
Okay, number one, I want to know how we got up there. Two, that's an OSHA violation. Viking OSHA will have their ass. Why does... Who does my mother remind me of? Horizon Zero Dawn. I cannot remember her name. Aloy. The mother reminds me of Aloy.
Abel, wait.
Skål! To Sturgill, the true king of Bruggerfolka! Tonight,
Riggelfolka.
all may the news go!
Abel.
King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and love.
Thank you, Eivor. Now and forever, I am pledged to you.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. The brave men slain Valkyria waits. Rewards for strain to Valhalla takes. And horns resound the mighty hall. For those who fight! For those who fight! Under attack! Ready yourself, men!
We're under attack! As an axe just goes flying right past his face.
Not you, Ava. Not just yet.
What do you mean, no? I'm a Viking child.
It is foretold. The curtains are raised. Nothing is true until it is severed from the branches of Yggdrasil.
Now that's a total asshole. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the child. Man, my mom's a badass. A hell of a badass.
Now stop! Please! Right. Go!
Ah, yes, child. Drag a sword that is about the same size as you.
Show yourself!
Damn, Sigurd. Jesus.
Speed to Valhalla. Sigurd! Take the horse!
All right, wait here.
Now it's my turn to offer you to the slave. Accept your fate, die a coward here before your people, and I will spare the rest.
Fight, my love. Do not listen.
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
You have my word.
No. No, Barry. No, Aaron. Pick up your axe.
Ah, yes. No honor. I remember this. That really had to hurt. Got the wind knocked out of me. Aw, poor horse. Ah, yes. Visual glitch.
What the hell is that? I'm seeing two different data streams overlapped in the same DNA. Not sure why.
Fix this or pull me out.
I can parse the streams with a filter. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Are we? I don't know what happened, but I can work around it. You'll have to pick a stream to keep things stable. There's a third option, too. I can let the Animus modulate your identity based on signal strength. It's up to you.
I played male last time. Let's go with female.
Alright, I'll lock it in and push ahead to a time where these streams are more synchronized.
Yeah, male Eivor was a bit of a badass, for sure. But this time I figured I'd play female. Just because, well... I mean, I like female. Male Eivor was a badass, but I love this.
17 winters. 18. Do I now haunt your dreams? Do I warm your loins? You remember this? Ah, your father's axe. The weapon of a coward.
Says the man who had...
Scorn snake.
yeah, says the man who killed a man who gave up and then
Few things
killed
would please
everyone
me more
else.
than to kill with this blade. But I know you would defy me to the death, fighting for a glorious end. That I will not allow. You will live your final days enthralled as a slave, humiliated. Your death will be a lonely one. Kill the rest of our crew! Make them suffer! Eivor Wolfkiss is no more! That name is dead to this world!
You will be worth your weight in silver. To the ship.
Can I take your eyes? You hear me?
Wind's blowing from the south.
We can tack north, then cut west. Now, what did I just tell you?
Oh, he did. Oh, and his back broke.
Shut, I will skin you alive. You will never leave this.
I love it. The ruthlessness.
For you, Sunan. My crew is in danger. You must be my eyes.
Ah, yes, the usual.
My crew is in danger. I need to reach them.
Oh, forgot about that.
Better.
Ah, yes. I remember this now.
I feel better. Stronger.
Ah, yes. Let me just loot goblin everything. I'm sorry. That's literally me. I am a loot goblin. Nah, the usual Assassin's Creed climbing. Okay, so it's over there. Ah, a ball of yarn. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Lawlessness. Where that Oathbreaker is holding my crew.
No, that's smart. I get it. I do. Viking.
One of Kjotve's men. I need to be careful. Best not to draw attention here.
Okay, I have that at least. Couple of arrows. Well, that's what it was. Okay. Where did I domed this dude? Where did he die? Oh, down there. Okay, so if I remember correctly. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Whoops, sounds like somebody's gonna die. You already got it. Okay. Hold on.
Kjotve's warriors. We should stay out of sight.
Once this land is under Kjotve's lash, we will live like Jarls.
It will not happen while Ravenclan lives. They fight like berserkers. Eivor Wolf-Kissed killed a score or more single-handed.
Damn right I killed a score or more single-handed. Y'all had no clue what was going on. There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
Clash of iron. There is fighting nearby. Dag, you old hound. You live.
I do. Slipped away in the sword clash. And what of you?
Kjotve tried to sell me off. A mistake he'll regret.
Not today, he won't. I saw him board a ship at Avaldsnes not long ago. Sailed east, leaving our crew behind.
There must still be time to save our men. I will find them. You ready the longship.
You glory hound? You would take the rescue for yourself, so the victory song is written about you.
I could storm the beach then, slay 24 men, seize our dragon boat, and hoist the sail in triumph. Up to you.
No, I will take the beach. A far more dangerous path. You search the longhouse for our crew. Oh, and here. This corpse will not have need of it.
Go. I'll meet you by the ship.
Okay, so that's fine. Blah 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 blah.
You trail me like a lovesick lad. Go save our crew.
Kjotve's warriors crawl through Avaldsnes like lice. If I use the main gate, I may attract attention. I should be cautious around here. What do you see?
Probably should. Yeah, I'll come in from the side gate.
Longhouse. My crew should be inside. Should be an opening in the roof.
You squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant for both of us.
If I'm to die, I want to make a mess of it, but... You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand!
I owe know you nothing, raven shit. Yours is a clan of thralls and peasants.
You! Lay that axe aside or die by mine.
You should be on a slave ship to Ireland, Wolfkist. But if you wish to be my first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive you.
You just killed yourself, Erki.
You're mine.
I will sell you to Hell herself! Yeah! Kneel, Wolfkist, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight!
Die, you sack of shit!
Well, it's been a while since I've had this. Okay then.
Kneel, Wolfkist. I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight!
Die, you sack of shit!
That was bullshit, by the way. Well, how last time it was like, oh, cool. He just hit you with one random attack that does far more damage than the others.
Father, you should have held on to this until the bitter end.
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
Then no! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
No!
Okay, Odin.
Eivor, are you bewitched? Unbind us.
What? Oh. Yes, of course.
Lawrence, be
Well
kind.
fought, Wolf-Kissed. Even if your wits were somewhat rattled.
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come. We take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice.
Alright. I am switching out. I am switching out for my father's axe. Let's see here. I should have cloak, armor. There we go. Now I actually have some armor.
Keep the rat guessing. Watch my back. Patience will reward us.
Wager on who gets the kill?
You'll suffer for that! Try to trip the fool.
Don't let the fates blow you!
Come on. Who wants it next?
Work with me.
I'm like a one-person army here, like just wrecking everyone.
Patience! Look what...
So what's my objective? Ah, yes, get down to my ship. Thanks for coming, you guys. That's right, kill them.
You're a true dinner.
Who's the only one left? Wait, is anybody left? Who's still fighting? You're still fighting? There, I got the final hit. Let's go. Before we go, what's in here? I guess I'll have to come back later. Whatever. Everybody, to the ship!
Jack, Greggy, grab your oars. The whale road leads us home.
Gods, it's about time.
Stop yapping and start rowing.
Let the sail out!
Rather silent, Eivor. Anything to say for the mess you led us to?
We suffered no losses in this fight, and the men who humiliated us are dead. What is there to say?
Oh, something like, I was stupid, selfish, reckless, blind, bone-headed, and I smell like blood and shit?
I like my version better.
Eivor, look! Someone is setting up an outpost on that island.
Kjotve's men, gnawing at any piece of open land like dogs worrying a bone.
Even with you half in the grave, we could easily take them.
Let's go, Vikings!
I'll crush you like a bug.
Watch your
All over for you.
Now, where's that other archer? Ooh, nice. I decapitated him.
We're done! Let's get back to the ship!
Wait. Ooh. Ooh. I got an axe. Bone biter. Speed. Stun after every heavy. That works for me. Oh, you're a big boy. Oof. It is a big boy.
Välkommen efter, Styrberg.
Run up the sail!
There we go.
Kjotve will come for us now, harder and stronger than before.
No surprise there. This war has spun on for 3 generations. I hardly expect him to relent.
Your hatred for that man burns bright, wolf-kissed. I could warm my balls on it.
Would you not prefer a pair of sealskin breeches?
Alright, so we're headed. Yep, so I'm gonna have to go up and around.
Such hatred can make you careless. What he did to your father, he did to all of us. You are not in this fight alone.
I may not be in this fight alone, but I'm sure gonna. Let me put it this way, dude. I may not have started this, but I'm sure as fuck gonna end it.
King Styrbjorn will scold you for setting out against his wishes.
Of course he will.
Is that not something you worry over?
I worry only that our king will not see that I am right until it's too late.
What about Sigurd? What would he say?
If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you, wiping the blood from his axe and smiling into the breeze. Turn to ice if I stay here.
So I remember this one. There's something down there. How do I get to it? Oh well, I guess I'll just...
This water, deadly cold.
Ah, quit your bitching. That's actually kind of fun. I forgot that I could do that. Just be like, yeah, I'm just going to go this way. The cinematic camera do. Ooh, that's nice.
King, about this misadventure?
Only the truth. We attacked Kjotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land.
Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga?
If there's a skull who dares sing that verse, it'll be his last song.
Oof. Ah, yes, let's just, you know... Yeah, let's just slam to this other person's boat.
Let's put in here! Well, the feeder of ravens returns. We thought we had lost you, Eivor. For good this time. A warm welcome as always, Randvi.
You look like reddened shit. What happened?
Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you?
Well enough, though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you.
I expected as much. And what of Sigurd? Has he returned from his raids?
My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger.
Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned?
They rarely go as planned. We killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this. My father's axe among the dead.
Ah. After so many years. You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge.
A good idea. After I see our king.
That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north.
I can wait.
A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong?
Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters. It stirred something in me. A feeling I have not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this.
Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain.
I should speak with Volka. She could help me make sense of my feelings.
Take your time getting settled. I will see you at the Longhouse.
I think you have lost your edge, Eivor. Just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
Okay, so...
Eivor, looking rough. Welcome home.
Eivor, did you bring us any treasure?
I returned with a boat and a full crew. That is worth more than silver.
That doesn't count. You need silver. And Jules. Shut up, Rob. How do you...
Let's see. Okay, skills, global power. Ah, right. Okay, that's getting kind of annoying. Thank you. Sign all your let fate guide your path. No, I don't want to auto-assign points. Plus melee damage. Well, let's see, we have 4. So range. I'm definitely a range person. I love being stealth. Wait. What is this? I do not remember this. Holy crap. I remember these, but I don't remember this. Oh, wow. There's a lot here. Raven gear. I'm not going to do assassination damage just yet. That would be a good one, though. Way of the Wolf, Way of the Raven. Ah, because it's 3 separate, right. Wait, the Wolf has 2 of these? And I can also get these. Oh. Oh, I can't get these just yet. I wish I could. Oh, because these extend down. Oh my god, I didn't know there were so many points. Oh, and then you got bear skills up here. That one. Critical damage. Is that fire resistance training? Oh yes, burn myself. We'll have that one. We have down here melee, range, stealth. And we'll add range damage. I know I'm terrible.
Hello, Eivor.
Come. I have use for this. I have those if you want them. Anything else?
Nice.
I must be on my way.
That's useful. All right.
No one who will go around with me?
Oh, the drinking contest. Yes.
Hey, Tekla. What is brewing?
Alvis tells me this brew is too strong. Think you can handle a few rounds?
The drinking game. I forgot about this. I love the drinking game.
Think you can match horns with me?
Oh boy. I'm getting... barely won the drinking challenge.
Like Odin, mead is my lifeblood.
That was well drunk. Well done. Well drunk.
Oh yes, I'm surprised I'm not passed out on the ground.
This land will never prosper.
Are you kidding me? I just beat you and you're now asking for another challenge. Okay.
Come and drink. Let us amuse the gods.
Oh, all right. Time to match wits.
Well, look who it is.
Practicing your wordplay, Alvis.
Ah, Eivor. The only mouth in Midgard from which I fear mockery.
You told me the art of writing poetry, old friend. It is only natural that I surpass you soon.
How about another lesson then? A quick flight. Right here, right now. What do you say?
Let's try
I love this.
I always put a few coins down as a wager. Most of those who enjoy flighting have an equal fondness for betting. But today, we'll abstain. Let me begin.
I'm ready.
In flighting, it's key to match cadence and rhyme. It's as much about sound as it is about time. So be careful in choosing the words that you say.
With your teachings, I'm sure my next challenger I will slay.
No. The rhyme is good, but too many words upsets the rhythm.
So it needs to be shorter.
Let us examine meaning. In flighting, you'll need to be cutting and keen. It's about wielding wit more than venting your spleen. If I tell you you're foolish and stupid and dull,
then I'd tell you you've nothing inside of your skull.
a good response. I called you stupid and you turned it around. Flighting about wit, you matched my meaning. When you think of too many perfect retorts, use the one that best matches the meaning.
You don't want to be an asshole about it.
So go then and conquer the world with your wit. Go be clever, be quick, show your spirit and grit. I look eagerly forward to seeing how you fare.
I will flight you with flourish and best you with flair.
Perfect, yes. You could destroy me with such a line. Your flighting's astounding. You're worthy of praise. You swing a fine axe and you turn a good phrase.
Thank you, Elvis. I'll take the lesson to heart.
I kind of wish that was a thing. Where's... So here's my game. I already beat you. I am not doing that again. Alright, where's Gunner? There we are. There's Gunner.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed. Welcome back.
I love how you put me behind him.
I have something here you might like to see.
Thunderclap of Thor. Is that your father's axe? I have not seen this beauty since, well, for some time. I forged this weapon long ago. Still looks good. One of my finest, I think.
It has a blunted blade, but it swings well. Can you sharpen it?
I can give it a better edge and reinforce the handle. And as luck would have it, I have one ingot left for the job.
Are you sure?
The fates have willed it so. But in future, bring your own metal ingots. I cannot forge them from empty air.
Oh.
That should do it. Anything else?
Ooh. Okay, I could upgrade some... Oh man, that'll cost me 3.
Do you need anything else?
How are you, Gunner?
Yeah, work is good and my spirits are strong, but my night...
I had. Sorry to...
5 weeks it was.
5 beauty...
Valkyries do not walk the world as they once did, Gunner.
Lower. My friend, look at my wear.
That is all for now.
Return any...
Gunner. Ooh. Did I just see Weapon of Rage? I mean, Rune of Rage. I have a rune. I'll give it. We'll see what Bonebiter does later.
Hey, can you point me to some good hunting grounds?
I could, but I don't want every iron. Bring me 3 deer antlers to...
A worthy chap.
Okay. Let's see if we can find us a deer. And we'll deal with that later. Okay, so running around. There's quite a bit to do here. Oh.
Sven,
Okay.
have you designed any new tattoos?
A few worth looking at?
Let me have a look.
Go ahead. Good. Need anything else?
See you later.
Sure.
Nope, not speaking to Randvi just yet.
Come.
We have Orlog.
Dice never caused any harm.
Feel like I'm missing somebody. You. That was the other one I was missing.
Toby, trading a needle for an arrow, I see.
Eivor, can you teach me the art of archery?
I would be happy to. See how I'm standing? Plant your feet in the ground, no wider than your shoulders. Breathe in as you draw the arrow back. Look at the point you want to hit, and now imagine the arrow passing straight through it and far beyond. Breathe out, then release.
Thank you, Eivor. Now, I have something for you.
See? All in the eye.
Thank you, Eivor. As a gift, I could design a new tattoo for you. Something to decorate your scar.
A kind offer. I want this scar visible.
Oh, I did not mean to offend. In any case, I do have a tattoo for you.
Ooh. Those some good tattoos. I always forgot about that.
Sit a while and play.
Warlock, I could do with a round.
Sit. The dice won't roll themselves.
Let's begin.
All right then. Let us begin.
Oh, I'd love to play this in real life. It seems like such a fun game. 2 players deal by rolling dice, no book and god favors. Okay. Tails. Deal damage, block damage, deal damage, steal, gain. Okay. Blocking. Steal 1.
This will do.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Interesting.
This is my game, stranger. Just give up.
Ah, nice. Throw you out. Ah.
Sweet victory.
The gods favored your hand today. Shall we go again?
Another time, perhaps.
There we go.
Hey!
They must be finished now.
If you have any other business, it may be wise to do it now. Let him cool down.
I could speak to Volka first. Get this weight off my mind.
The king is not going anywhere.
Alright. So where is Volka? She lives north of town? Okay, so... Dear Lord, Volka. Move a ways away. Ooh. Where did I get these? I don't remember getting Valkyrie bracers. Oh yeah, I have the Valkyrie stuff for the... I remember that. Okay.
Is there no one who will go around with me?
I already drank you under the table, lady. I'm glad it decided I was worth its time. How in the world am I supposed to get to her? Kind of feel like I need to go out of town. Yeah. I need to go the other way.
Who would like to hear a story? Who would enjoy a tale of the gods?
Come and drink. Let us amuse the god.
That's a long way out of town. I'm really glad they had a horse right there.
Has deserted again! Come back, or be brandied a deserter! Do you want to be an outlaw?
Why are you shouting?
Ivan has wandered off again. Every time he claims he got lost in the mountains. I have had enough. If I have to risk more men looking for him, he will be branded and outlawed.
Ivan. He is Gunnar's sister's son, if I have it right. Do not fire your irons yet. I'll have a look around.
Do you want to be an outlaw? This is your last chance! I could throw that thing, idiot!
Let's keep our eyes open.
That god-cursed background has deserted again! Come back, or be brandied a deserter! Do you want to be an outlaw? This is your last chance!
All right. Codex.
be an outlaw? This is your last chance!
So you're telling me there's something down there. Don't know what it is though.
You want to be an outlaw? This is your last chance!
Ah, it was you. Ah, what can I upgrade? I can upgrade the quiver. I can upgrade one of these. Alright, so we'll talk to Velka.
A god-cursed background has deserted again!
Alright, we'll go talk to Velka and then I'll see if I can't find that dude.
Hamuram. Hamuram. Volka? Hush. I need silence to hear the songs of nature. Hamuram. Hamuram.
Svala. She gives praises and she is greeted.
For your hearing I hearken. O ancient ones, great Odin, great Freya, I give you thanks for your gift of savor.
She gives thanks and she is blessed.
Eivor, it has been some time. What brings you so far to see me?
I have come for your advice on a private matter.
Come.
Is your mother well?
Her mind is a jumble. She speaks to spirits. I fear her final winter has come, but she has me. Now, let her speak to your needs.
I have had a vision. A powerful vision. May have been my battle lust, or a delirium caused by the cold, but...
Describe it for me.
After 17 years, I saw my father's axe again. And when I touched it, the vision came on fast. There was a wolf, howling and fierce. And then a figure. A graybeard in a cloak. With a single eye. He bid me follow him.
Ah, the High One. He calls to you. Perhaps he means to speak with you. Deliver a message. Only through Seder will you see more clearly and unravel the threads that sit tangled upon your mind. This will not take long.
What are you brewing?
An elixir to loosen your huer and unwind your thoughts. You will enter a waking sleep and journey to the world of dreams. It may confuse or disorient you,
But you must take note of all you see. Drink. If you seek true understanding.
Man, that was some good shit.
I saw nothing, Volka. Felt nothing.
Harvey! Harvey. Harvey!
Why walk among the dead? Sigurd. Sigurd! Brother! When did you arrive? What is this?
I think those were the Norns weaving the fate. Oh, a long walk.
Sigurd! Brother! What is this?
There was no other way, Javi. Our fates are fixed.
Sigurd! Sigurd! What has happened?
This was not for you, Javi.
Ah, Fenrir. Again with the flashbangs.
Steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
God, I thought What was that?
Tell me everything.
I was on a mountain, in a... I saw Odin and the Nornir spinning the threads of fate. They were watching me.
Not watching. They were showing you the way forward.
And the wolf was eager for my attention, as if it were beckoning me to follow.
You are the wolf-kissed, fated to carry its mark.
I saw the gates to Odin's...
Shades of Valhalla. For...
I do not know what else to say. My memories are faint, hazy.
Did you reach the summit of this mountain?
I did, yes. Sigurd was there, wounded, in pain.
His fighting arm was missing. Then the wolf reappeared, the size of a dragon, twisted and terrible. It fixed its eyes on me and struck. Then I woke.
The gods favor you, Eivor. They always have. You will have your glory, and you will earn your place in Valhalla. But these portents carry a darker truth. The missing arm, the trail of blood, the beast. You will betray your brother, Sigurd. That is the meaning of your vision.
That cannot be right. I would never betray Sigurd. He's my brother, my family.
The Nornir have spoken, and this is their message.
No, this is wrong, or you misunderstand. That cannot be right.
You will betray Sigurd.
Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
So Ivan is asleep on his watch. That would explain some things.
Ivan! Wake up, or you'll be cast into the wild.
Must stay awake. They could be anywhere.
Is he walking in his sleep?
They are everywhere. If we die, everyone dies. Must not fall asleep. Need to see them coming.
Ivan, wake up! You're headed for the edge!
Is he going to ride the rope slide?
Storm coming.
Ivan! Calm down. You are asleep.
No! I was flying through the air!
In your sleep. A harsh awakening, true. But at least you live. Have you always taken these dream walks?
Since my posting here. When I am in bed, I worry about ways we could be attacked. When I'm on watch, I cannot stay awake.
Only a fool stays awake all night worrying.
You're tired when you get up, and the problem is still not solved.
You speak with the wisdom of Odin, Eivor. I will think on these words when I am in bed.
Consider them on your watch, and sleep when in your bed. But now, report back before you're labeled a deserter. Go.
I didn't know I could do that with horses. No, no, get off the horse. There you go, Eivor. Huh, didn't know you could do that. Ah yes, synchronizing the staple of every Assassin's Creed game. Where I can just sit on top of a high place and memorize everything for miles. Ah yes, the artifact in there, I remember that. Can't really get to it. Should probably make my way back. I just have to go down the scenic route. There's the... Well, that was dumb. Alright, I have skills. Ah, nice. Kind of feel for the guy, but... A sacred orb. Nice. Eivor, seriously. Okay. Can head for that one.
Here.
Haha. Nope, not that way.
If you come looking for bears, there are none living here. Not now. But I have a better proposition than a rousing hunt.
You're a long way from any warm hearth, warrior. Is this where you call home?
My name is Eric Loyalskull. The great King Ragnar Lothbrok named me such. When we fought tearing up the fields of England, we built families, overthrew kingdoms, sailed mountains, fought for whole seasons. Now he is gone.
All of Norway laments the passing of King Ragnar. I cannot imagine the sorrow his warriors now feel.
We are but 6 who remain. His most loyal Drengir. Yet without his guiding light, his strength and vision, we are lost. It was in this cavern that I knew my life was tied to Ragnar's. We were young, hunting a bear when we chanced upon this spot. He killed it with nothing but a knife. Leapt on its back, held tight, writhing like a fly on a dragon. He stayed put. And it was done. Together we celebrated the kill, as if we had felled the beast together. That is when I knew I did not die beside my lord in Ali's pit of snakes. But I can make amends. Fight me, warrior. Send me to meet him in Odin's hall.
It is with great honor I will fight a true Drengr. When you're...
Very well. For glory, for the wandering Drengir do I raise my blade.
Well, he was much more powerful than I realized. Well, at least I know he's here. Titanium? Yeah, I'm gonna come back to fight you later. I am woefully unprepared. Wait, what do you mean up? Is he up there? Oh, that's the fight. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna beat him. Still need to get 3 reindeer antlers. Is it just me or are there horses just everywhere?
I'll be the one to find it. Just you wait and see.
It must be around here somewhere. I think there are some spots you missed.
What are these men hunting for?
My coat. Whoever finds it wins an evening of my company. Care to join them?
I'll be the one to find it. Just you wait and see.
It must be around here somewhere.
I don't think I read that right. Let me read that again.
Just you wait and see.
It must be around here somewhere.
Lost and lying low, where only the courageous to go. Bold and do not wallow in the mud. Find me by the rushing waters.
Too cold. My blood freezes. This water, deadly cold.
don't remember.
Can't remain long in this ice bath.
Where it's... I remember doing this one. I don't remember.
Just you wait and see.
Find me by the
be around
rushing
here
waters. Be you bold of breath and blood, do not well. Find me by the rushing waters. It is lost and lying low. Can't be up there. I cannot remember. I know where I'm going to spend the night. Oh, it's going to have to be up top, isn't it? Oh, that's just snow. Ooh, more obsidian. Okay, so it's probably going to be over there.
I think I found the comb. Wait, this is a jawbone. That I found. Okay.
Thank you for that. Oh, it's y'all. Alright, where did you put this comb?
Too cold. My blood freezes.
This one always annoyed me. Where did she put it? Because I remember the answer being like stupidly simple. There's a lot of these lying around. And there's another one. Not really why I'm up here, but... I don't think it was up here. I wonder if this will kill me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You hid this thing at the bottom of this lake? Oh, this is like death. Oh, lady, you are crazy.
Can't remain long in this ice bath. I think this is yours.
Halt in your search. A winner, and my comb have been found. Now, the price for finding my comb is some of my time. A walk in nature, maybe more, if that is where our conversation takes us.
I see. Lead on.
You're different than the kind my flights of fancy attract. Burdened, decorated, and delicate.
Delicate.
The others, they are like clubs, blunt and ungainly. You are nimble, like a knife.
Are you so in need of suitors that any passing woodsman or Vikinger will do?
I was married once. My Alfie died 5 winters back. Ours was a perfect marriage. I do not need another. But am I to go the rest of my days without love or attention? I think not.
And the comb?
Could be a comb, could be a brooch, or an arm ring. So long as it's lost, and to be found by a helping hand.
Any good tales come of this?
Once I thought the same man had stumbled across me 3 times. Gave me a fright. Turned out to be triplets.
If this comb is worth nothing to you, what shall I do with it?
You could keep it. Comb your hair. Or I could comb it if you like.
Comb my hair? Is that why those men scrambled over each other?
I could do more than comb your hair. Find all your nuts and snags and tame them, if you'd like.
My shoulders are tense, and my hair...
Then let me.
Nice fade to black.
Delicate touch. Indelicate voice. This was fun, Eivor. Hold on to the comb as a keepsake.
Thank you, Beale. You tamed some nuts I haven't been able to reach myself.
Well, that was fun. Is that in my inventory now? Yeah, why not? Do have some trade goods. Get some reindeer antlers. I know I'm probably annoying some of y'all with my running around. Hey bro, you still walking home? I wonder if the dude from farther up is still... No. Stop. Did I reach the edge of the map? Oh, I reached the edge of the map. Can't go that way. Damn deer.
Show me what lies ahead. Go, my eyes.
I do not want to know why that horse is there. There you go. That reminds me, let's see. Can I upgrade you? I cannot. I can upgrade my quiver. Oh well.
They must be finished now.
The king has called for his best mead, so the talks are concluded. It should be safe to enter.
I'm ready to face the thunder.
Excellent, King Styrbjorn. I will take this proposal to my nephew. I believe he will see the wisdom in it.
Good. It is all I can hope for. May the... May the winds favor your voyage, Guthormer. Eivor, come forward and explain in plain words why you have willfully disobeyed my commands. Do you mock me?
I do not mock you, King. I mean to embolden you against your enemies and your own poor judgment.
You know nothing of my judgment. You know nothing of my plans and strategies.
Sigurd would agree with me.
My son might agree with you, but he would obey me. He knows his place.
Not as well as he knows his father.
Imagine you are harassed by an enemy with warriors that vastly outnumber your own. What profit does open war bring? Would it not be better to work quietly through diplomacy, gaining alliances? Waiting until the day our numbers outweigh our enemies and our victory is guaranteed.
Do we have any allies to speak of, or is that...
Your confidence blinds you to so much in plain sight, Eivor. Day and night I toil to forge ties with clans to the north. Very soon you will see the fruits of my efforts. Only then will you understand.
Is that all?
I'm at a loss with you, Eivor. When I took you in, your father was a fine man.
He died a coward, Lord. A fate I will not mirror.
Why do you carry such a useless burden? Let it go! Think only of the days to come, of your future and the victories at hand.
My honor has been stained.
I refuse to pick at that wound again. But if there is something that can chase these shadows from your thoughts...
Sigurd has come! Down at the docks, his ship is here!
Ah, Sigurd, my brother.
Hey, careful with that one. Eivor!
Sigurd!
Ah, look at you, blood-soaked drinkard. What have you been worrying without me?
Ah, and you, Solkjord Vikingar. I smell the stink of a dozen kingdoms in your beard.
It's just the start. Randvi, my dear wife. Your husband returns, bringing gifts and riches to share.
And new friends, I see.
Yes, Basim and Hytham. We met in Miklagard, and they showed me her buried secrets.
We are grateful to Sigurd for his invitation, and eager to pay tribute to your king.
My brother is always very careful with the company he keeps. If you're standing safely beside him, he must like you.
Eivor. Save the introductions until our bellies are full. I will see my father. Tell him of my time away.
Yes, assassins.
The ship passing south. They told us Eivor the Wolf-Kissed was captured by Kjotve's men.
They must have cut the tail short. I killed my captors and recovered my crew. For that, your father scolded me. You know where I stand, brother. Nothing short of war will dislodge Kjotve from our lands. But he disagrees.
I know. Father thinks too much and acts too little. Today that changes. I promise you. By the winter's end, the name Kjotve the Cruel will be a curse on the lips of a drunken fool.
My son, welcome home.
Father.
Tonight we feast and celebrate your return, Sigurd. The tables are laid with barley and lamb, bread and mead.
And no more, I beg you. I want nothing you would not serve a thrall. Let me be the one to honor you. I bring gifts and tales from faraway lands. After 2 winters away, I am full up with both.
Very well, very well. Come inside.
And when we are fat and satisfied, Father, we will talk of Kjotve and his clan, and how we may end their terror, once and for all. He has dogged us too long, shamed us for too many seasons. I know this. Eivor knows this. It ends now.
Yes, of course, when the time is right.
Through Ruslan, we barreled down the Volga River, raiding as we went. Shadowy tribes.
So they went to Ruslan? Oh, so they were in Russia.
We saw men bedecked in riches as vibrant as the Bifrost itself. And these we took for our troubles, of course. We sailed to Rome, then Africa, past oceans of sand, warriors of all colors, and beauty the eyes must weep to behold. And now I have returned, with riches and glory to share with my family, my friends.
Pardon me.
Fort Strengir. So take what you desire from my horn. For this is only a taste of things to come. Tomorrow, the Raven clan starts anew.
Skål, Sigurd.
Skål! And you, Eivor, come. I have something special for you.
Granvi,
Eivor!
I did.
And?
It is not something
I understand.
Your bed will be warm tonight with your...
It is a different feeling. Warmer, but with less space to stretch my arms and legs.
Are you not happy to see your husband return?
Wait, dude, you have a mammoth
It has been so long,
skull? I just noticed that.
3 winters we are married.
Who hunted that?
Can you not rekindle the flame that one...
When he crawls into bed to warm me, as you say, it will be with farts and honeyed breath.
Ah, we should all...
Seriously, who hunted that? Did somebody hunt that? Or did you just find it? Because, I mean, the tusks I can understand, but the mammoth head? Okay. Alright, what do you want, King?
Sigurd has raised the reputation of this clan to new heights.
Oh, but we had Sigurd spent his last 2 winters here.
You always said we needed more warriors to fight Kjotve.
The wealth he brings will not...
You talk like a man with... Have you no plan of your own to rid this land?
I do, but it will fall to you and Sigurd to accept.
If you so order it, my...
I admit, I don't like the king. You have a dude who literally just kills people for fun. And this king is like, let's just do this.
You have a good memory.
And you have no mead.
Sigurd spoke often of you on our journey.
Likewise, Basim.
He sat down in Constantinople some months ago. Men with eyes that gleam like his, are always up to something more.
That sounds right.
The red Hagia Sophia.
Details of our meeting. I saw something in him that captivated.
He has that effect on people. Hytham is...
Yes?
I am. I hope this ruckus does not overwhelm you.
Not at all. The wood smoke from your fire pit does sting the eyes.
Of course. It must be rather warm where you live.
Where I live changes from week to week. But
your mentor?
A noble one.
I understand. But if you hope...
Ah.
Others to speak with. I think I already spoke to everybody.
I thought long and hard on a gift worthy of you.
You have snared my curiosity, brother. What is it?
Not yet. Drinks first. To my first night in Fornburg in over 2 winters, it must end with me soaked and wall-eyed, shouting at the shadows of trolls.
And you want me to sail with you on these honey waves?
Yes. You are stuck with me, Dringur. Now drink.
God, if only I could drink like that these days. I hate being diabetic.
Ah, you would put Thor to shame.
From drinking to breathing, you turn everything into air.
True enough.
It is good to have you back, Sigurd.
Yes. I've missed this terribly. When I first met Basim, I regaled him with tales of our homeland. And it was then I felt a heart longing to return at once.
Come.
This brings us to your gift. These excellent men were my shepherds through much of their homeland, the Abbasid Caliphate. They are a clan, not joined by blood, but by a common idea. A brotherhood of shadows executing their own form of justice. In my time with them, they shared many of their most hidden secrets, for which I am grateful. And now, I gift one of these secrets to you. A weapon for the finest warrior I know.
Beautiful craftsmanship. What kind of smith makes a weapon like this?
It is less a weapon than a tool. One we have used for centuries to fight injustice and evil.
Mentor, I must protest. This is deeply unorthodox. Our wrist blade is a sacred
Do
tool.
not make a fetish out of cold metal, Hytham. What matters is the mind of the one who wields it. Please, try it on. The blade should ride on the underside of your arm to conceal it from your target.
I have no wish to hide this, and I would rather not make the same mistake you two have. I like it.
This is no mistake. This is a voluntary sacrifice to prove our devotion to...
A good start, Eivor. But you must learn how to use it effectively.
Outside. This is not something for all eyes.
Lead on. This clan of yours, it has a name.
Indeed. But among the tenets of our creed is a vow to never reveal too much to outsiders. In time, you may learn more. But not here, where the walls and trees may have ears.
I look forward to it.
Here, let me lead you through our most basic techniques. Wielded with skill and care, our blade delivers a singular killing blow. As you near your target, find your window to strike. Timing is essential. Excellent.
I have not seen a blade so sharp.
Some targets are trickier than others. Keep that in mind before you strike.
A decent attempt.
Take that one down from the ledge. That's it.
How about a challenge? Leap down upon that target from above.
Exactly, just like that. Use your surroundings when possible. Strike from that haystack, for instance.
Mentor, does Eva intend to join us?
Not that I am aware.
Then why offer her the blade? Surely we have more.
Hide them. Hush. You wield the blade well. Let us leave Eivor to enjoy her gift in peace.
Eivor, let us walk to the docks and take in the night air. What do you make of my new friends?
They seem generous and menacing in equal measure.
I know what you mean. They have learning, too. They wield numbers and writing as if it were magic. Basim has shown me so much about the world, all of which I will share with you when the time is right. Oh, I miss the smell of this land.
Have you returned for good? Or do you mean to join this Shadow Brotherhood?
Leave all that aside, Eivor. Tonight we are family again. The here and now is what matters. Our kinship, our clan, our glory.
I've missed you, brother. Your clear head and your courage. We have not had enough of both in recent months.
You flatter me, Wolf-Kissed. Keep it up.
From here to Valhalla, I will always be at your side, Sigurd. Always.
This fjord has grown too small to contain me, or I too large. There is so much more beyond these stony fangs that rise around us. England, Ireland, Francia, all greener pastures, ripe for the plucking. Tomorrow, we make new war on Kjotve, and reclaim the lands he took from us. And from there, we build a kingdom for us.
I'm with you. Only say the word.
Good. Get some rest, and return here at first light.
The Northnir have spoken. You will betray Sigurd.
No, this is wrong. That cannot be right. Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
You will betray Sigurd.
Shit. Kjotve's warriors.
Oh, fucker.
This one would not have come alone. I should find the others.
I have not had the win all day. I must turn this around.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
I have a bad feeling. Just the three of us. We should return to Notfall with our report, while we can.
We can bring Kjotve news of the longships. Or we can wake him with Sigurd Styrbjörnsson's head. Which is better?
Sigurd must know about this.
With each day we wait, Kjotve grows stronger.
I speak as your king, Sigurd, not your father. Heed my warnings or be off. We do not have the men to storm Kjotve's fortress. The losses would ruin us.
The losses have ruined us, father. Until we cut off this serpent's head, it will poison us day by day, drop by drop.
The poison has already polluted our waters.
God, Eivor, what happened?
Spies in our camp. 3 men sent by Kjotve to kill us as we slept. I returned the favor.
There, you see? This is what waiting brings. We must answer this insult.
They came from Notfall, that whaling village under Kjotve's control.
We hid him there. Burn it down before Kjotve learns his spies are dead.
He may have sent more. I can search the village while you round up the crew.
No need. I will send Hytham to search the area. You can rely on him while we are away.
We? Do you mean to join us?
I have not been bred for Valhalla like you, but this will be far from my first battle.
I do not like this, but I will not stop you. Do not lead my son into the same storm that follows you.
Man your oars. More sail!
Warriors! Drengir! When I was away, far from these frozen shores, wondering if I should ever see home again, I grew afraid. Afraid I would not return in time to see Kjotve's end. Afraid I would not see him bleed out like a stuck pig in a drift of snow. But here I am, home in time to join those I have missed, those I love, in this glorious fight. Today we seize Nokfal from Kjotve. Tonight his heart will pulse with worry. Tomorrow it will burst from fear. He will beseech the gods for aid, but they will be deaf to his cries. And soon the Raven Clan will feast on his dead. You know these isles best, Wolfkist. Lead us to victory.
I will show the way, but you must lead us there.
Oh, Eivor. I missed having you at my side. How I wished I could have taken you along on my travels.
Styrbjörn did not trust fate with both our lives.
You have no reason to fear. Together, we are unstoppable.
Get ready! We'll attack on sight here.
Avon! Run us back! I'm over here, Avon! No fun lies in ruin! Let the blood and ash be a warning!
All right, ships are coming!
Have a look, Sunan.
Now what next?
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Ravenclan! You reap a bloody harvest.
Who are you, Gester? Name yourself.
I know his face. He met with your father not long ago.
I did, indeed. I am Guthorm, uncle to King Harold of the North. I speak for my nephew when there is need.
This is not King Harold's land. Why does he send warriors so far south?
You may ask him yourself, my lord.
Thank you, uncle. And you are Sigurd of the Raven clan, is that right? Son of the wise king Styrbjörn.
I am. And you are standing on his land, King Harold. Land we have reclaimed with blood and steel.
That I see.
That would be Harold
I
Hardrada.
have not come to war against you, but for you, at the request of your father.
The canny wolf. Was this the plan he spoke of?
I offer my support. With my warriors, your Raven clan can take Kjotve's fortress and settle this rivalry for good.
This is good news, Eivor. The Wandering King will tip our fortunes.
Why risk your men to help us, King? Have you a stake in this fight?
This war between Kjotve's clan and your own has long simmered on my southern border. I wish to see it put to rest. There will be no peace while Kjotve lives. But there is much agreement between your father and me.
This blood feud runs deep, King Harold. We welcome your help, but I must lead the charge.
I see. Is this a question of honor?
It is. Many winters ago, Kjotve broke an oath to our fathers. He betrayed a friendly peace and slaughtered many.
I understand. Sigurd Jarl will lead the assault against Kjotve and his clan. Give him full command of my ships and my warriors. When your victory is in hand, Sigurd, find me at Alrekstad, and we will celebrate together.
Our men will gather at Flor, near the mouth of the fjord northeast of here. Will you join us?
Hold a moment. You captain our longship, Eivor. Meet us there, and we will claim Kjotve's head for the gods.
Brother, I have waited too many years for this day. When Kjotve stands before us, give me the final blow.
You will have it, Eivor. You deserve it.
Eivor, give us a hand. Harald is generous with his troops. More than I would be.
I cannot fathom his game. He's either a young fool or deceptively wise.
Whatever his reason, I have a good feeling this war is near its end.
All right. I feel... I feel that's a good place to end this video. A few hours long, sure, but a good place to end it. So, there we are. Next time, we will assault the fortress of Kjotve the Cruel. And, oh yeah, it's been about 3 years. Long time. But yes, we will leave that here for now. And I will see you all next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.